Course Wrestling Reviews, you guys, back again with a Smackdown review today for you guys. So, last night, you guys, on Friday Night Smackdown, it's like 12 midnight here, so I'm going to say last night. On Friday Night Smackdown, we did get the Wyatt Six, made another impact, of course, in the tag team division thing there. Of course, we got all SmackDown tag teams that's been killing it ever since all of them have arrived. And we seen where Uncle Howdy was up on the top. He didn't really do anything, but he did do a Sister Abigail, as well as you'll see here in one of the clips. Now we do go back to where we see Nikki Cross and Candice LeRae. Can't wait for that one-on-one match to actually happen between the two. Maybe it'll happen next week on Friday Night SmackDown or the week after. So of course, all tag team people were laid out by the Wyatt Six. Of course, Eric Rowan took out Motor City Machine Guns. Eric Rowan, you guys, I have to say that man is definitely incredible. And, you know, he's carrying the legacy on of his best friend, Bray Wyatt, and Luke Harper as well. As you can see, looks like Nathan Frazier end up getting hit with the Sister Abigail. And, yeah. And so we definitely right off there. Now, Uncle Howdy does have a new mask, as you can definitely tell right there, you guys. And I have to say, it definitely looks incredible. And I'm grateful, to see, the Wyatt Six again. Now, with that being said, you guys, I feel like Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis will be like one of the tag teams if they do go after like the tag team titles. We end up getting a word from Uncle Howdy himself, and saying that we want what we're owed. And that can be like numerous of things. That can mean like the tag team titles, the missed time from TV, and all that, because they haven't been on WWE TV in like a while since this was like before AOP them was released. We did get the little smiley face button on the shirt by Joe Gacy. Now, we remember he had this also in NXT, which brings back, a lot of memories when you did see him there. Now, you can see some eyes looking, you guys, and those are like the eye. That's like the eye of Alexa on the left-hand side of your screen. You see half her face in her hair. Definitely check it out there. But we did open up the show with Bianca Belair pointing at the T, stands for Tennessee. And she came out and they, pretty much did the Tennessee. I think she said it was like Road Rocky Road, something of that nature. But of course, Naomi would come out after the song was played and the crowd sung it. And that's where Naomi was like, she was like, about time. And she mentioned that she came by Bianca's house. Her family wouldn't open the door, so she let herself in. And I was like, whoa. I was like, this is definitely going to make some good storytelling here for sure, between Jade, Naomi, and Bianca for sure. So wonder what's going to happen there. We did see Bianca Belair parents out there as well, you guys, supporting Bianca in Tennessee. As you can see, that's where we ended up seeing right here where Naomi had pretty much changed her face after Bianca had rejected her and telling her no. Now, with that being said, you guys, I wonder where this is going to lead to, where Naomi is pretty much saying, what if her mom was in a wheelchair and what if she was in a wheelchair? There's definitely will be some great storytelling by WWE if they go along with this. And then we also get where Jade Cargill come down to pretty much save Naomi. Not Naomi, excuse me, Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair never did speak to Bianca, since the attack and when they were tag team champions. So I wonder where that is going to go. Long before we did get Nia Jax come out, because we know that they're going to have a triple threat match with Jade Cargill versus Naomi versus Nia Jax. So yeah, you guys, we did end up getting that triple threat match to open up the show with the first match of the night. And then we pretty much go on to see where Naomi actually won, where Nia Jax was trying to hit the Annihilator. And that's where she was trying to do it on both Naomi and on Jade. But of course, Naomi moved out the way. And that's where Naomi ends up rolling over, doing like a cradle pin onto Nia Jax for the win. Now, of course, we did get both superstars that's in the Money in the Bank ladder match, the teasing that they're gonna win and what they're gonna do to Tiffany Stratton, and they're gonna cash you in when they want, whenever they want. We did get also uh R-Truth the backstage, pretending like he's talking to Lil Jimmy. Lil Jimmy is back, y'all. Uh, but of course, Solo Sikoa walks up and see JC Mateo looking at him, and R-Truth said something so funny. He was like, "Man, y'all are big boned it." He said, "I want to teach JC a lesson tonight." And then, of course, Solo Sikoa, he definitely wanted to laugh. So that was pretty cool segment. Javon Evans versus Laredo Kid from Lucha Libre AAA, or CML, well, however it is being said. Ethan Page and Ray Phoenix as well. Can't wait for that match coming next Saturday, you guys, at 3 Eastern time. We did get Legado del Fantasma, Los Garza, versus Javon Evans and Ray Phoenix. Now, we do know Javon Evans is an NXT star, and he's very bouncy, as his theme song said when he come out. We also did get our presence felt by the NXT North American champion, All Ego Ethan Page. That's where we end up getting Javon Evans trying to go for his frog splash type maneuver. Of course, Ethan Page would push Javon Evans down, and that's where pretty much Los Garzas, the actual real life cousins, if you didn't know, now you definitely do know now. So I'm happy that this is this is happening. I definitely feel like Angel Garza and Humberto we definitely, are like the only. Well, I think like we got a couple legit tag teams in there, but they aren't like in that Montez Ford tag team title thing there. All Ego Ethan Page was definitely laughing because Javon Evans and Ray Phoenix got pinned. So yeah, he won't be left alone because I feel like Javon Evans is going to take that title. We did get also where we seen Piper Niven and also Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green has her custom face mask on, pretty much showing that her face is hurt, but you can see behind the mask where she is actually legitimately hurt because Zelina Vega was trying to go for a 619, and she ended up, I think, hitting her with her knee or her foot or something of that nature. And so of course Piper Niven walked over there with Chelsea Green at to make sure she was okay. And then that's where she wasn't trying to slap, Piper Niven, but that slap was crazy though. And look how her hair went up in the air. I was like, God dang, that is definitely crazy there. I gotta go back and watch this. Zelina Vega definitely picked up the victory in her match against Alba Fire. And so that's where, Zelina Vega, I feel like she's going to drop that title soon to possibly Julia. Now, we remember where Zelina Vega was actually doing this to Chelsea Green, visiting her. Now, it looks like Stephanie Valkyrie, not Stephanie, Julia has her eye on that title. Damian Priest, you can see he had a bruised eye. What is going on with that welding over there in the background? I guess it was something WWE is doing or whatever. They're probably creating something. But Damian Priest had to stop and look at it too. Of course, we've seen the stare down where Jacob Fatu is getting ready to go out there for his match. And we end up getting the stare down. So I think this is going to be another feud that's coming up. Jacob Fatu and Damian Priest for the U.S. title. Next, you guys, Andrade will be successful in his match where he was in a triple threat qualifying match with Carmelo Hayes and who else was it? I can't remember. It was Carmelo Hayes and Jacob Fatu. Solo pretty much called Jacob Fatu his match because we already know Solo was like one of the first men to be put in the qualifying match. So I think this is where we would definitely get the tease to go down at right here, between the three. Well, yeah, between the two, Jacob and Solo. We've been waiting for this happening, for a while. R-Truth did fight JC Mateo and end up getting beat up and everything. Yeah, and of course, R-Truth definitely did lose to JC Mateo, and so Solo Sikoa is definitely mad that he lost, his match, simply because we tried to get the Miz tried to interfere and everything, and Yeah, Andrade picked up the victory over, I think it was Carmelo Hayes. And of course, you can see Jacob Fatu was definitely coming out there to get the Miz for holding on his leg. And we know Jacob Fatu don't play about anybody that's trying to help him, interfere in matches or anything. But Miz would pretty much get broken into the barricade pretty much. And so with that being said, you guys, we did see where Carmelo Hayes was definitely upset with the Miz, coming out there during his match, trying to help him win, but really didn't try to help him win. So I can't wait to see the feud between these two go down. Jacob Fatu is back there in the back, throwing stuff, yelling, and all that, you guys. He's definitely mad, and can't wait till the breakdown actually happen between the two. We definitely get Solo Sikoa was up there talking to Jacob Fatu, and he was pretty much like, I don't want your help, I don't need your help, or anything like that. So you understand where Jacob Fatu is coming from. Yada, I mean. So of course, you guys on Monday Night Raw will get Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan versus Ivy Now. If I had to pick a winner on this match on Monday Night Raw, I'm gonna have to go with Stephanie Vaquer. Have her first Money in the Bank ladder match. I can't wait to see it. With this match right here, you guys, I'm going to have to go with AJ Styles to pick up this victory because of all the shenanigans between Grande Americano and the stuff with CM Punk and Rollins and all that. So we know that's going to crack down. Of course, Cody Rhodes at the end of the show made his presence felt. He came out there to talk about John Cena and talking about, the final boss, and saying that the final boss said the offer is still on the table. So we could relive something down the line, with Cody Rhodes possibly making a heel turn, because that's something we want to actually see. Now, of course, you guys, John Cena would definitely come out after then, and he will also bring up, he'll bring out Logan Paul. Cody Rhodes brought out Jey Uso, his tag team partner. That's going to be where Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes versus John Cena and Logan Paul next Saturday, you guys, at I think 7 o'clock Eastern time, 6 o'clock Pacific. But yeah, you get the gist. And so John Cena was pretty much hyping up Logan Paul, you guys, and tell him how good Logan Paul is, and tell him how big of a star he is. And then so that's where Cody Rhodes ended up saying, "Oh, you just gonna leave, John? He's gonna be back there shining up your peacemaker." And that's where these two pretty much brawl and everything. And Jey Uso jumps on John Cena, and of course, you can see Cody Rhodes holding up John Cena's title, and Jey Uso is holding up his World Heavyweight Championship. So I'm definitely ready to see what's gonna happen, you guys. Rating on this show, I would definitely have to give it a 9 out of 10 stars, you guys. This show is actually pretty cool. Like, comment, subscribe to Chris Wrestling Views here on YouTube.com.